Then you turn around, turn your body to him. Be polite. Come here. Hello.
How are you? I'm Robin.
You say I'm good?
Hi.
Mom.
I'm Venetia.
Ganga.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Donna.
Donna, nice to meet
We're
you.
gonna see tigers and cougars. They go roar.
Bell.
No.
Are y'all ready? Is there anything that I need to tell me how you want me to do this, basically?
Oh no, don't turn on the light. If they're moving, for him to hear them would be good. Does he have his music box?
He does. You want
This
it?
time of day.
Yeah.
Make
You say-
a
But then
box.
also,
Maybe keep him calm. I mean, I think he'd be okay, but just in case.
please explain the things to him.
I want make a box. I want make a
She
box.
went to go get it, and we just explained. She went to go get it. On the dirt.
We're gonna walk down the. Can you put your feet up?
How old is he? 11.
Well, we can, if you would like. This is Twiggy. Okay. This is our resident horse, and she gets full reign of the property. The property goes from here.
This is not the cat. There's like a resident.
Say hi to Twiggy. Twiggy.
Gentle with her, okay?
Hi, Twiggy. It's okay, Mom. It's okay. It's okay.
But she's bigger than Red, isn't she? Red's when he rides
It's
him
okay, Mom.
tomorrow morning.
You see Turkey?
She's soft.
Yeah.
She's
Don't go
soft.
behind her.
Piano.
Don't go behind her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's full of spurs. She's beautiful.
Okay, that's Twiggy. And we have some domestic cats roaming around. Just regular house cats. And we have,
You have cats.
I want piano.
well, we have double protection. And I'll show y'all when we get down here.
Well, if you're not gonna pull up, you gotta put your feet up.
Right. Probably not politically correct answer.
We have one domestic dog that roams the property. She was also a rescue. We got,
Piano.
Do the animals like music?
yes, they do actually. Yes, they do. And that is sometimes that people will do that are, we have cat companions, which means they come and just sit with a particular cat that they're assigned to, and they will either read to them or play music for them or just sit and be quiet with them. Just being with them. All our cats are
Can you smell them, Jonah?
horribly
Smell.
small.
I want piano. I want piano.
Now, we're gonna look at the cats, remember? So give you a big boy. Ready?
No.
Coming too.
No.
I'm coming too. Hey, Jonah.
Let's go see the cats.
Did you this or
Piano.
you want help?
Let's go see the cats.
Piano.
Let's go see the cats.
Come on, I brought.
The hard candies. He loves that.
Who's inside the fence? Inside. It's okay.
Everything smells.
Which, by the way, is probably a good
Not
thing
to
not to, because these cats spray, and some of them can get 12, 14 feet, and they'll spray through. So it's up to you. I don't care if you want to.
I got you, Jonah.
Baby. They all get clean. And his brother, Cairo, he's all the way back down. No. He's in the playground. Is he on top or inside?
He's on top.
Okay.
When you're tired of being beat, let me know.
To get to him, we have to kind of walk up this, but there's a chance he might. I don't. What are you comfortable with?
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I'm helping or not. In the shade.
Uh-huh.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lisa. How many cougars do we have? 11.
11?
These are 2 of 11 of our cougars. And in this enclosure is 2. That enclosure over there lives 3. And the rest live back here, and I'll show you. Each cat has a playground. And
well, so far we haven't found a trip. But
like there are tigers who live on this end and tigers who live on that end, and in the middle is a playground. Okay, tigers normally in the wild are solitary animals. They only come together to mate, and then they go their own ways. And after the cubs are born and get old enough, the mom kicks them to the curb. That's the reason that we were able to keep them together. You typically cannot put grown tigers together. It usually doesn't work out well. Now, Cairo and Tacoma are brothers, but they have their separate areas because they fight. And will hurt each other. That is something that they can play in if they want to. Cougars sometimes will put minnows in there because that's what they'll do in the wild if they will hunt, minnows. But they don't get in the water like tigers love the water. Every tiger playground has a pool in it, and they can immerse their whole body in it. And you see these tubs here, these big long tubs, they also are full of water. So that when it's not their playground time in the summer, if they want to, they'll get in there. And they love the water.
Follow me. Let's go to the bench.
It's okay. You're all right, buddy. He typically, when he sees children and men, is the one that will bark. And one time I saw him over there in the corner, and these 2 little boys were standing here, and he made one leap and hit the fence like this, standing tall. They nearly ended up in the creek. It's okay. Okay, that's a hint. That's him telling us he's very unsociable.
This is the playground area. Just enjoying their little...
These 3 were rescued from
1, 2.
entertainment facilities. What they did is when they were babies, they would let people take pictures with them. And then they grew up.
Not quite so cuddly.
And so then they were put on the back shelf and discarded and neglected. And that's when we got them. Because as long as they're making money, the entertainment people will take care of them. But once they get too old to perform or too old for photo op, that's when they're neglected and that's when we get them, unfortunately.
I just recently learned that.
It's a little high-pitched meow.
Can you do that?
Meow.
It doesn't say meow. But
He said that's close enough.
And maybe with some of the other, well, I know for Smuggler, I'm his trainer. When I go up, when we get to Smuggler, I'm hoping I can get him to chuff. Big cats don't purr, they chuff. And that's their way of saying hello, I like you, or I like what you're doing, or, you know, that's their way of greeting. And it sounds like, it's called a chuff. That is lions and tigers. They don't purr. Only your smaller cats, bobcats, servals, lynx, only those cats purr.
how many cats do you have here?
62.
That's a lot of food to buy every day.
Our chicken, but where we get our red meat is from Canada. So, yeah.
And are
And
they
then,
particular about parts, or do they get the whole? Like, do they get the whole cow, or do you just get?
no, we don't get hooves, heads. Every Monday and Wednesday night is bone night. So they'll get a bone so that they can mimic what they would normally do in the wild. And those are shanks, which I'm pretty sure is this part of the cow. I think. Anyway, every other night they get a amount of food depending on the cats. Like our biggest lions get 7 pounds of red meat and 5 pounds of chicken every single day. So depending on the size of the cat depends on how much it gets to eat.
And do you, is it frozen? And then you
Yeah,
thaw
we keep
every
it
day?
frozen, and then what we're gonna use for that day comes out in the morning, and it's all thawed, and then we rotate from the freezer to the refrigerator what we're gonna use for the next day. And then it's thawed by then. Sometimes it doesn't work out and somebody forgot to thaw some meat, so we're having to sit it out here just for a little while covered so that it can thaw, and sometimes it gets challenging when trying to prepare food dishes. If we have to move a cat from one place to another or take him somewhere, this is what we use.
Remember when we took Hershey to the vet yesterday? If they have to take their lion to go to the vet, you have to get inside the. And they just
We load this up in a truck, and this is what we take them in.
put right down the bottom.
Now you'll notice this is very tough metal, and it's welded. And that will be important when I show you one of our cats.
Until it rolls. It rolls when the cat's inside. Okay. You can go back and see Mr. Nation. Keep walking.
Is there a certain word like you use when you tell them to go down?
No, most of our cats are food oriented. So if we need them to go somewhere, we can usually do it, move them with food. Over here, in here is Asha and Smuggler. Smuggler is from Mexico. The Laredo Border Patrol got a call from a suspicious truck. And when they went to check it out, they started following the truck and they saw them throw something over. Well, they're thinking it's contraband. So they stop, and when they get out, they hear this low guttural growl in the bushes. and it's a 4-month-old Bengal tiger in a dog crate, too small for him. He couldn't stand, he couldn't turn around, he couldn't move. And he ended up cutting himself on the nose when they threw him out. But he was being smuggled in from Mexico into Texas. And they declawed him with pliers, just pulling him out. So the vet in Laredo checked him out and then called us because she knew about us, and we took him. Well, we had to take him to A&M to get the declawing procedure done correctly because they had flubbed it up so bad. And let me see if I can get him to shut.
Hey, Jonah.
Are you mad at me? I've been gone from a hysterectomy,
Oh,
and so this has been my first week back, and
Oh
so
my goodness.
he's not happy with me.
bless your heart. How dare you leave me like that?
know, baby boy. I'm sorry.
Hey, is there anybody in the commissary or in my office that
Wow. I thought big old throat.
He's a little over 2 years old.
And I'm going to use your account number and the routing number.
No? Okay.
You're gonna roll over again. Okay.
His den over there. Jasmine, a year ago, lost her cage mate, and due to renal failure. And cancer is real predominant in big cats, and we don't know why. But we don't really know if it's dominant in the wild either, because how are you going to test that? So, but because it's their nature to hide anything that's wrong with them, because otherwise that makes them vulnerable to being killed, they hide it real well. And our job is to, every day, make sure we look, make sure the cat's behavior hasn't changed, they're not limping. If they get a treat, you know, on a daily basis while we're cleaning, if they take it or not, if they throw up, all of these different things. As our job, it is to is to monitor, and anything that we notice differently, anything at all, to let Vicki know, put it on the log or what, let somebody know that this is what we've noticed, just in case that may be a reason why they're like starting to get ill of some form or nature. Miles up the road. Yeah. Our goal is to have a vet on site. That is what we ultimately would love to have, just a vet that does nothing but these animals. But right now we have a vet that, you know, is a commercial vet and does whoever his patients are plus us. But anything that he can't do that's going to require something major, we take him to A&M veterinary college. And that's where a lot of our cats had their surgeries and whatnot and stuff like that. Tyjar, I'm sorry. Midas was his brother. He had skin cancer. And we did all of the treatments, you know, that you can do for a cat with skin cancer, and he still ended up passing away. And it just so happened a month later, Vicki got a call from his owner. And she said, if you ever need somewhere to put him, you call me first. Well, it wasn't a month later after Midas had passed away that he called, and he said, I can't keep him. Can you take him? She said, yes. Because he is a golden tabby tiger. You know the tabby cats? That's his coloring. It's not the dark orange and black. It's more of a tabby color.
There he is. Golden tabby tiger.
this sign over here, when the sun hits him right, you can see his spot. And that sign shows it. But when I'm in there cleaning, Jeff loves to drink water out of the water hose. So he'll come by, I'll be walking with the hose, and he'll come by and he'll go. And so I'll stop and put the hose there and he'll sit there.
This is Jet. That's Java, the black leopard. There.
And when we got him, we didn't know what he was. Neither did the USDA who confiscated him, because he was eat up with mange and ringworm, and he was patches of hair, and we couldn't really tell exactly what he was. So we put him.
There he goes.
That's Tobias, the little one.
Okay, this is the bobcat enclosure. It's a windy day all of a sudden. There she is.
Hi, mister. What are you doing?
Wow. Hello. His little tongue hanging out. It's hard to get through all these little fences.
This is Eve, Layla, and Aurora. Hi, pretty mama. Yes, you are. It's okay, pretty girl. Yes, you are, pretty mama. Yes, you are.
She is. She's just beautiful.
They were about 200 pounds underweight when we got them.
Really?
Uh-huh. That's the thing about most of the cats that we have. Their stories are from up in those areas.
Blah, blah.
This is April.
First.
And over there is Striker. Remember that roll cage? Cage, just one fence. Here's the road. Little 2-lane blacktop road they were on. The metal part was destroyed and rusted, and so it had big holes in it. One of the cats, the white tigers down here, was sticking his head up when we went and so we stuck with that theme and named him another military term, Striker. Because he does have beautiful marks.
Yes. Missouri, one of the white tigers.
No, it was Harley up here on his den, another one of our white tigers. He had his head.
Oh, no.
Because what you fear, you destroy.
Uh-huh.
And with the dilapidated...
No, it's not red anymore. I mean, it's where he scratched it exactly.
Yeah, but that's where it was.
Jonah doing okay?
And one of these was talking to us. So we
Oh,
were sitting there
good.
listening to it.
Oh, good.
Can you make the tiger sound for Donna? Can you make it louder so she can hear you?
He was doing it. I think.
There goes the train. Do you hear it?
No.
I hear
Do
it.
they ever try to time with this?
Yeah.
Plastic that's probably about that thick. It's really, really, really heavy duty. But you see the teeth marks in it? It is nothing for them to just... Yeah. And if you were ever attacked by one of these guys, one bite and your bone is crushed, because that's what they can do.
And so when you have to like put medicine in their eyes and stuff, do you tranquilize them? Or
No.
kind of hold
if we typically, if we have to do, what we do as trainers is we do food training so that we can get them to do certain commands next to the fence so that we can draw blood, take their temperature. Like the one that died of the renal failure, we had to give him fluids every third day, which means he had to have needles, and we had these bags of fluids dripping down. So somebody is sitting there while he's in a vet suit. Okay, where's the vet suit? Anyway, from the end of this to the playground, there is an area about like this, that this door can close and this door can close. And we get them in there. Somebody is at the head feeding them, you know, a little bite while we're doing whatever medical procedure we need to without putting them to sleep. Because like I was telling them, it is highly dangerous to put these big cats out. Because we got another lion that needed a home, and so we put a fence in the middle of it and made another house.
And do you ever try to ship them out to someplace? I mean, is there a goal to get them to go someplace else, or is this forever?
No, this is their forever home once they're here. Now, if Vicki gets a call saying we've got such and such amount of cats, she'll take any and all she can, and the one she has to turn away, she is very, very active in finding them a good home to go to. She is very active in placing them somewhere safe.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you said you had 62?
Okay, we've gotten, I didn't count the 2 travel. You know what, before I say something else. Alicia.
Stand on the ground. On the ground. Tap it. Thank you. Left to right. Tap. Left to right. Left to right.
Okay. She said she heard 63, that's a give or take 2. I have been gone with my hysterectomy, and I do know we got his freezer, and then inside here, which is the commissary where we do food prep, is a big walk-in freezer, and then another 2 side-by-side big industrial freezers and 3 refrigerators.
I guess you wrap it, or you just put it in buckets and carry
No,
it?
each of them has a big, well, depending on the cat. Let's say it's a lion, they have got big metal food bowls.
Like a big dog.
Except for a few of our cats, that's Katie. She's our rescue.
This horse is just beautiful. She's just so majestic looking.
She's never been rode though?
Yeah, Vicki used to ride her,
Oh, she did.
but she's relatively old now, and she had another one, Missy, who passed away about 3 months ago from just old age. And that's what all of our cats, they never leave here. They're here till they die. And that's never touching anything.